Alright, so I'm going to talk to you guys today about the Black Widow Chroma, because I've been using it for quite a while. And then my girlfriend Bianca is going to talk to you guys about the LED F-Joy keyboard, which she has been using for about a week. So, pros and cons of the Black Widow Chroma. Pros are that it is very sturdily built, it's very heavy, and it feels like a very solid keyboard. There is I/O on the side, which is very useful. There is a USB 2.0 and a headphone and microphone jack. But to get those on the side, it gets wired through this main wire, which is very nice. It is a braided wire, but it is just a really bulky piece because it splits off into four things, which are the headphone audio jack and then two USBs. The USB for the keyboards and the switches, and a USB to connect to the other USB 2 on the side. But one of the things that you pay for with this RGB keyboard is you pay for, it does not say it on the side, but you get basically the Razer Sync program, which allows you to go in and change the functionalities of your keys and the way they're lit. And then there's like wave, static, ripple effect, and all these different kind of effects that come with it. And it comes with a lot of customizability for each of the keys. One thing that I think is interesting is it states on the back that it has 16.8 million customizable color options. And I'm not sure exactly they calculated, but I sincerely don't think there's 16 million customizable individual colors, because I really can't see it. But maybe if you calculated it, saying like you can make each key a different color or something. Yep. So Black Widow Chroma, very heavy, very sturdily built keyboard. I like how it comes down on the side, on the front right here, because you can use that as a wrist rest, which is really nice when you're typing or working on something for a long time. It has 5 macro keys on the side, which you can program. And I like the sound of the click. It's very satisfying very satisfying click, and it's a higher pitch click than a lot of other keyboards. So that is my mainly pros about the Black Widow keyboard. Yeah. Biggest drawback is it's very expensive. Like, it's like $169.99 to get a new one. So if you think all that programmability and sturdiness is worth it, great.
Hey, I'm going to talk to you about my keyboard, which was only $20, because I think $160 is way too much to spend on a keyboard that you get colors that you can't see, or that you can program it. So mine was, I think, like $20 on Amazon. Kyle got it for me for my birthday. It is very, very well made. I was surprised at how sturdy it is. It's also kind of heavy. It's not as heavy as the Chroma, but it's brushed steel or brushed aluminum. I don't know. But it's like metal, and the colors are really, really pigmented, which I was surprised by. I didn't think that it being kind of inexpensive that the colors would be really dull, but they're really bright. It's semi-programmable. It's not as programmable as the Chroma. You can make it like breathe, and you can make it go like a little bit faster, but his, like, you can press one button and it like ripples out. It doesn't do anything like that. and you can't program like certain keys. But I don't know what I would use that for ever. I just don't think it's necessary. I've played games on my keyboard, and I don't think that having them be different colors or anything would have been really important. The cord is also well made. It's not braided like the Chroma's is, but I don't know what you would do to your cord that you would need it to be braided. It gets plugged in and then it's out of the way. It doesn't have different adapters or anything. It's just the USB. What else did I like about it? I like that it doesn't click. I don't like the clicking on his keyboard. I think if you're a student, it's annoying if you're trying to type a really long paper, or I do long emails and stuff, and listening to the clicks is very distracting to me, and I don't think it's satisfying. I think it's kind of creepy. It sounds like, I don't know, like celery sticks or something. I don't like the way it sounds. One of the detriments that I noticed, when you look underneath his, I think everything is really tucked away really nicely. You can't see where that color's coming from or anything. But when you look at the FJoy keyboard underneath, you can see like the springs under the space bar. You can see the little tiny LED lights. And also, I think that the keys are like laser cut or something, but it wasn't really as clean as his was. Like I noticed little like corkscrew pieces of plastic that were very, very small that I actually blew out of the keyboard with an air duster can, but there's still some in there that are actually attached to the key because it just wasn't cut as clean as maybe it should have been. And the only other detriment is that it's not entirely programmable. I think the stuff that the Chroma does looks really cool, like when you have the ripple effect and stuff on it, and mine doesn't do that. But I just don't know that I would like pay extra money for it, if that makes sense. I think it does everything you need to do. I think it's a really neat keyboard. I like posted it to Snapchat and stuff, and a lot of people were really excited about the way it looked, and it looks really expensive too when you look at it. Like I think you could tell somebody like, yeah, it's $100 and they wouldn't know. But that's it. It doesn't have like a cool brand name on it or anything. It just says like Fuju, or is it Yufu, which I think is kind of fun to say, but it doesn't have like the little snake logo or any other recognizable logo on it. So if you care about brand, I guess you would get the more expensive one, but I think it's comparable and it's only $20. That's it.
All right, there you have it. That highlights some of the key differences between LED, rainbow, backlit keyboards, and RGB backlit keyboards. And I hopefully, if you think about getting one or the other, and forced you whichever one you plan on getting, or maybe it changed your mind and you're getting the other one. Not sure whichever one you choose would be cool. But yeah, have a good day.